promise, no doubts. Look at how I thrive, stronger than I ever knew I could be. Every drop of sweat is a gift to me. Shake low, jump high, feel the freedom grow. Heart strong, mind clear, let the old things go. This joy, this fire burning in my soul. I'm on a mission and I'm ready to roll. Move for me, don't you stop. Dance it out, take it to the top. Every beat, every move, I'm setting me free. Yeah, this power's rising inside of me. Move for me, feel that spark. I'm getting brighter even in the dark. This is my time, my shine, my victory. I'm doing something strong, I'm doing this for me. Step back, breathe deep, I'm alive, I'm strong. Kumbia in my heart and I'm right where I belong. Thank you body, thank you soul, look how far I've come. I'm proud, I'm unstoppable, and I'm not done.
And myself to stage. Hello. Look at that. 13 of you here already. Fantastic. Hold on, let me just make sure my video settings are right. Oh, hold on. I have my live stream on in the background on my iPad. Okay, where are my camera settings? Oh, there we go. Amy's camera. Full definition. Okay, it just looks a little weird. It looks a little yellow today, but oh well. I think it's okay. So how is everybody doing? Hey, Grace, nice to see you. There is Becky coming in. Everybody saying hello or happy birthday to Lynn's son. So we have Lynn will be joining us after she's going to Buffalo Wild Wings because it is Thursday, and she's going to go to dinner for her son. And Traveling Tea is here. Chris Mission Slim Possible is here, and Candace is joining us this evening, who just got home from a Virgin Voyages cruise, and she said she loved it, which is fabulous because I love it. Oh my God, Becky, I love your channel name. It's so great. Because, you know, being my age, I have said, oh my God, Becky, like a million times in my life. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button to let YouTube know that you love the video and that other people should be watching it. And so how is everybody doing tonight? I put out 2 videos recently. Brain. Sorry, I just finished up at work and my brain is like fried already. So I put out 2 videos. I put out my first shot on the Zepbound pen and then my second shot on the Zepbound pen, which was much easier and quicker. I did forget one step, and I'll make sure that I remember to do that, and that was sanitizing the inside, the little red dot. I guess that's where it's like a seal, like a kind of like a vial seal, where the needle that goes on the end punctures each time. So I'll make sure I do that. But I did make sure that I got my box and my instructions, because there have been a lot of people telling me things that may be true, but maybe apply to their pen. And it is actually says right on my box that to read the instructions, because this pen may be different than another pen. I love your Kwikpen series. I want to get one. Are the Kwikpen's insurance covered too? I believe so. Like if you have insurance coverage for Zepbound, you should be able to get the Kwikpen instead of the 4 individual pens or the individual vials. Now, I don't know what all is covered with insurance, because I don't have insurance that covers it. But I do know that when I went on the Lily Direct website, they will not sell me the individual Kwikpens anymore. Or not Kwikpens, the individual dosage pens. They will not sell those to me anymore. So I don't even have the option to buy that. I can only choose between the individual vials and the 4-dose Kwikpen. But one thing I wanted to talk about was, when you're using the Kwikpen, remember there's 4 doses in it. And so I am trying to be mindful that I'm going on vacation to a place that is going to be very warm, because it is close to summertime and I'm going to Rome on a cruise. And I'm going to be starting a pen where I think that I would have 3 doses left if I took it with me. And I don't want to take it with me for the risk of losing it, damaging the medication, because that's a lot of money to damage. So yeah, so what will you if you have to travel with the full pen? So I am purposefully making sure that I'm not traveling with the full pen. So I'm going to take my first dose of the pen. I'm going to leave it at home, and because I actually started my pen before I finished all my vials, I have a whole full 4-pack of vials left. So and those are good for a really long time. So I think I have until like November of next year or something left on my vials of 2027. So I'm going to hold on to the vials as long as I can. I'll use them intermittently because I'm going to be traveling in uh, June. You know what? I can take my pen, I can take my dosage before I go on vacation in June because it's only a weekend. But then I'm going to be away for a week in July, and I'll have to decide on whether I'm going to take the quick pen. It depends on whether like I only have 1 dose left. Because I just don't want to risk damaging the medication by getting it overheated. Now, it can stay unrefrigerated for up to 30 days after you use the first dose. But I don't know. I just don't want to risk it. Because like, what if my purse gets stolen and then like I'm out 3 doses of medication? Hi, little butterfly. Nice to see you. So Jen, so yeah, so JC Calamity Jane is a type 1 diabetic, so she has to carry uh, medication with her insulin all the time. So I'm sure, I don't know, it just makes me nervous and I just don't want to risk it. Since I have the vials, I might as well just take the vials. Now, I always take 2 needles. I don't ever take 1 because I have broken a needle before because I'm a goober head. And I don't know how I managed to do it, but I managed to bend the needle as I was like putting it in the vial. And then when I went to put it in my skin, it bent even more. It was my very first time injecting myself. I've been ejected cats before, but they give you a much thicker needle to do that. Man, I wouldn't ever be a cremator. I would block all the critical people and have nobody left. Ha 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 ha. You know, it's funny because yeah, there have been some people that are like, "Oh, we'll do this and do that, and you should have been prepared better for your video." And I'm like, "But the first one was like a real life. I just sat down and grabbed the instructions. Let's go through it. How long does it take? How hard is it to figure out?" Like I really wanted like a very basic like, okay, let's just do this for the first time. I've never done it before. And that was a lot of fun. A lot of people really thanked me because they hadn't seen a tutorial like that for the quick pens. Well, hey, Vicky, nice to see you. Foodie's Vacation. I just got off her live stream. Um, yeah. Oh, so hold on. Jen's commenting and it's getting disjointed. So I did Italy for 30 days with a quick pen. I promise you, Amy. And I think you said you'll be fine. So yeah, I'm sure that like if I took it, I'd be fine. But I don't know. Since I have the vials, I might as well just take the vials. And Italy is a dream of mine. Yeah, you know, I'm really just lucky that it wasn't that expensive. The cruise itself was about $1,600 plus. I did pay for the Princess Plus package, which I'm not really crazy about paying for. It's $65 a night, so it's about $400 extra, but it gets me a faster Wi-Fi than they have if I just bought the Wi-Fi. And it includes the crew gratuities, and it included a couple meals, and it includes the beverage package, but I don't need the beverage package, so it's kind of a bummer that I can't buy it without it because I don't drink alcohol. So I think what I'm going to do is if there's someone in my group, I'm going on a group tour, so like I didn't get to choose like when or where I'm going. So I'll probably like offer somebody if they're sitting with me at lunch or dinner or whatever, like, hey, you want a drink? Let's get you a drink on my card if you didn't get the package. But I am though a little concerned because I haven't lost the weight that I wanted to lose. I wanted to be 200 pounds. And so I'm still like 40 something pounds from that. So I'm just not feeling, I'm not confident in my ability to do as much walking as it's going to be needed on this cruise. So what I've done mentally is released the guilt of, oh, I have to do everything and do all of it. And oh my gosh, I got to see it and I got to see it and I got to see it. So I'm just like, I'm going to do what I can do and be happy with that and enjoy the ship and enjoy my time there and enjoy the people. And just like if I really want to go back, I'm going to have to make the opportunity to go back when I'm much more fit and much lighter on my feet and can actually be out in the hot sun for hours at a time and walking for, 5, 6, 7, 10 miles at a time. And I just I've just had to come to terms with that, and that was really kind of hard to do. Um, okay, so since you've used compounded penny for your thoughts on the 503B closures. I think that's a tough thing, right? Because they were making it more accessible for people. Do I think necessarily they were doing some of the right things by maybe some of the things that they were mixing it with, right? Because they weren't exactly doing research on the things that they were adding with it as far as effectiveness and safety. Uh, because everybody's just trying to make a dollar bill, yo. So I don't know. I'm kind of sad that, there's going to be people that are going to lose access to a medication that's life-saving, life-changing. Uh, and just at this point in my life, like I feel like I could never be without this medication. So I don't know. I think it's a difficult thing because I work in business, so I understand the business aspect of it. And Lilly really owns kind of the medication because they're the ones that engineered it to last longer to be effective. So, Amy, would you buy Zepbound overseas during your trip? I don't know that you can do that because it is a prescription medication only, even overseas. But I would probably say 99.9%. It depends on the country, but probably not. I mean, unless it were somewhere like, oh, in Switzerland. Oh, look, it's a legal drug with no prescription in Switzerland and it's like half the price, which is never going to happen. But you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of have to trust the source. And I would think that someone selling medication in some place like France or Switzerland or even the UK might be definitely you're getting the real thing because that would really be the risk is getting the real medication because you realize that like how many people were dying from buying Xanax in Mexico, and it's not a slight against Mexico, it's just they were getting medication that had traces of fentanyl in it, and I don't want to ever risk anything like that. So yeah, it's a little scary. Oh, hold on, the chat just jumped on me. Yeah, 34 of you. There's actually 45 of you now, which is amazing. So make sure you hit that like button. And hello, Patty. Thank you, one of my new members. It's nice to see you. I hope you all enjoyed the Hungryroot video I put out. Yeah, it was long and I rambled, but that's me going through my Hungryroot box, and I'm still really enjoying their service. I almost took a picture. I got down to, so Tuesday's my delivery day, and Tuesday before my delivery day, I got down, and the only thing left in my fridge was eggs and vegetable dip. So I managed to eat every single thing that I had, and I think I only lost one thing to spoilage, and that was like something that was not even from the last week that I ordered. So I'm really enjoying that. It's an excellent video, over 4,000 views and counting. Yeah, I was really surprised. A lot of my views came from search, which usually doesn't happen on my channel. I usually get the browse, which means like comes up in your suggested feed or recommended feed, but a lot of people were searching for the new new Zepbound Kwikpen, which was great. And Greg's just saying hello to Vicky on Foodie's Vacation. Amy, not to say insulin is more important than a GLP-1, but I survived in Italy twice and Caribbean with insulin and the weather. Yeah, I mean, oh, your insulin is definitely more important than a GLP-1. Like if worst comes to worst, like I would skip it. Like if my only choice was to take a full pen or skip the medication, I might actually skip the medication because 1 week's not gonna kill me. Right? Like I'll be okay. And would it be ideal? No, but like if I was so worried about the safety of it, and also too, like I'm traveling with a group, but that's only while I'm on the ship. So all of my other arrangements, I'm traveling alone, and I got to be able to, carry all my stuff with me, and I may be outside in the heat for quite a while. Hey, Anissa, nice to see you. Don't forget to let me know if you're free this weekend. Hey, Amy B, nice to see you. Hello, Amy in chat. Hey, Positive T. I'm always gonna miss that part of your name. Well, we were talking about me taking my quick pen to Rome, and I've decided I'm not going to. I still have a vial. Still have 4 vials in the fridge, so I'm going to take one of the vials with me. Yeah, looking into buying it overseas, and it wasn't possible. Yep. Yeah, I didn't think it was because it's really tightly controlled. Trust me, like Lily has got this stuff on lockdown. You can take it with you. I did in Europe and took it, had no issues. Yeah, I could. So I'm just gonna, now my last cruise, I did take a vial with me. And so I'm just going to do the same thing this time. And I have a little ice pack that I got from the vet's office when I picked up some medicine, some sedation medication for Kevin from the vet, and it had to be refrigerated. So I'm going to take that little tiny ice pack with me. And I actually think I'm going to let it thaw and like then kind of fold it kind of almost into a circle, and then maybe like kind of wrap it up and then be able to like put the vial kind of like in the middle of it, right? Remember, you got to give it some padding though, because you don't want it to freeze and you don't want the liquid actually touching the ice pack. But oh yeah, so let me tell you about Kevin. So Kevin, who is affectionately nicknamed Fatty McFat, which I know is terrible to be fat shaming my cat. But I think that he has either a thyroid problem or something else going on, maybe the disease of obesity in cats. And because it's not an overeating problem, because I monitor his eating very closely. And so I took him in to get blood work, and I haven't heard back on whether he has a thyroid issue or not. I need to call the vet. And I warned them that he was going to eat somebody. Luckily, he didn't actually chow down on someone, but he did draw blood with his claws. So, so they're like, oh, well, here's some medicine, sedate him and bring him back for a full exam. So we're going to do that in another week. Oh, I saw a fridge full of Mounjaro and Ozempic in Cancun, Mexico. I asked the pharmacist if they needed a prescription and said, no, do not, Grace. Unless you have the ability to get every single vial tested at a lab, do not. But the challenge is if you send it off to a lab to get tested, then you lose the whole vial. Yeah, Grace, I would be terrified to buy it. Absolutely. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Patty, for enjoying the video and the rambling. That's the Hungryroot video. And I was trying to film a video the last 2 days. Oh, okay. That is my vet. I'm gonna have to send that to, of course, my vet calls like right when I'm on a live stream. Um, where was I? I was trying to film a video for my casino channel for the Princess Players, no, Princess Players Advantage Club. Like they made the name ridiculously difficult because I want to go on board and try and gamble and get a free cruise certificate and get in their casino marketing program so I can get ridiculously discounted prices on future cruises. And I swear to you, the first time I did it, I went to edit it, no sound. I don't know what happened because I'd recorded a video right before it. Perfectly had sound. Then I tried to record today on my lunch hour, and these fools that I have were being ridiculous. They were so bad that I had to scrap the video. So I'm actually going to be cutting out some of that and putting that up on my members page because they They were so bad. Malibu was just awful. He was eating marshmallow for lunch, and but she likes to play, but she's really loud. Just like, whatever. Absolutely needless to say, I didn't get any. Yep, Grace, don't get that medication from Mexico. And I love Mexico, but I wouldn't be buying that. Oh, well, thank you, Patty. Most people think I just ramble and ramble and ramble. Tea, not too bad. Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Friday. I'm not going to start singing that song. Well, hello, Paul Amadeus Lane. I hope you're feeling better. Someone said that you were very under the weather. So you're on the tail end of it. Yep. I'm glad to hear that you are better. So they have this thing on Amazon that you can put your meds in and keep it cool. You know, I should look into that. The problem is I'm very, very tight on space because, again, I have to carry all my stuff with me. And I'm going to be packing really, really light on the cruise. Tell your vet, join the live and start his questions with a QQQ. Oh, actually, the vet that I have is was actually the vet. I didn't know this when they assigned me and Kevin to her when I made the appointment because they've got like 5 or 6 vets, and I usually just see like whoever's available. But she was the one that euthanized Sheldon, and oh my God, I like felt so bad because like I burst out in tears because she said, "Oh, the poor baby was so bad. Like he was just so bad." But she gave him lots of cuddles and she gave him some whipped cream. And so it was nice to know that there was somebody very comforting with him because that is just one thing I cannot do. I cannot be in the room when someone euthanizes my animal because I never want to have that last image of my animal like that. And I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's just cruel. You shouldn't do that to your animal," but it's not like they're alone. So I will call Nico my porky Yorkie. That's funny. Yeah, Kevin is Mr. Fatty McFat 22 pounds of cat. Now he is a very large cat as far as very long leg, very long, very big head, really long tail. So he like even when he was thin, he was just all legs and body, but he is just so big. And don't forget, like if you're interested in cruising, make sure you go on over and check out If You Seek Amy K. Because I just got monetized and haven't put out a video. So I made like 16 cents yesterday because I'm just behind. I've been trying and trying and trying, and I've just been so busy. Work has been crazy. Today was finally a slower day, and it was so nice to just actually just be able to get my stuff done. Well, hello, Mary Ella. Nice to see you. Everybody saying hello to Mary Ella. Oh, great. Grace. Grant, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us this evening. Okay, so someone said that I can give away memberships. And since we're 23 minutes in and there's 43 of you here already, does anybody know how I do that? Now I've seen Vicky do it. Vicky, if you're here, do you know how to do it when you're in when you are in whatchamacallit? StreamYard, or do I have to go to my YouTube? Wow, words are really hard. So if anybody knows how to do that, that would be great. Oh, what, Darium, thank you so much. And you're going to be at the OAC, right, in Orlando in July, at the Obesity Action Coalition, Your Weight Matters. I will be there too. Hey, Vicky, do you know where I go or what I do to give away free memberships while I'm using StreamYard on a live? Because I was going to give away 5 of them today, if I can. I guess I should have researched this because, I'm usually misprepared. But I am certainly not prepared. I am in my chat. Let's see. Top messages. So that's the only thing I can do there. Let's see. Can I click that button? Membership. Oh, it's asking me to join memberships. Okay, access to memberships perks, member shout outs. Interesting. Oh, look at all those fancy loyalty badges. Interesting that I'm actually on my video. Maybe I need to go live. Maybe I need to try and edit it. It's like sending a super chat. Okay, let me see what I can do. Yep, people, I should have been. Oh yeah, I see like I click the membership button and it's not membership. Huh. It's asking me to join and allowing me to pay for my own it's asking me to pay for my own membership. Interesting. I know that I do it like when I pay. Yeah, so I'm clicking the dollar sign. Let's see. And all it is giving me the ability to purchase. And I swear that I have it set on. Tap the super chat, gift memberships, choose the memberships. This is so weird. It is not coming up. I wonder if it's because I'm on an Apple product. It is not working for me. So, you allowed, have you allowed it? I did. I did allow it in back office, but you know what? Hold on. People, I should have been prepared. Oh my gosh. Anybody else struggle with the new version of like the windows on like a iPhone or like a Mac or iPad now? Like you can make them smaller or make them bigger, but it always seems to happen when you are not trying to make them smaller or bigger. It's your first time, cause yeah, that's why it is giving me trouble. Okay, let me go to why we gotta go to Google? I'm not trying to go to Google. I guess I had already signed out of my studio. 1 second. Let's see. Earn memberships. Maybe it's down in settings. Permissions. Interesting. Advanced settings. Captions, auto dubbing, disabled, video quality, third-party training. And that's interesting. I'm gonna have to look this up because I don't know. Look at Gray's last comment. Hold on. Go to join gift membership. Let me try that. Okay, Grace. If you have figured that out, then you are genius because I clicked join. No, it doesn't give me the option to gift membership, or yeah, I clicked join and it doesn't give me the option to gift memberships. It just says click to pay. So, but yeah, for my channel, like it was my understanding that I should be able to give away 10 for free without having to actually pay for them. So I will look into it and see why it is not working. Yeah, it was Grant's. Yeah, I saw Grant that wrote the steps and but yeah, it is not there. I do not see it. Yeah, maybe it hasn't kicked in yet. I don't know. I mean, I've had this channel's been monetized for 5 months now. So I don't know. So what if you click on the dollar on a live and gift membership? Maybe, yeah, I am. So I am doing it on, yeah, I'm doing it on my live stream. That is so weird. Weird, 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 weird. And I have it set up. There is no button for it, so I'll figure it out. I can do it next time. How long ago did you allow for gift memberships? I don't know because I swear that I had that set up, but I can't find the setting in my channel where it says allow for gift memberships. Community, I went to like earn and I went to memberships. Let's see, important things to know, earning with ads, engaging. I swear I turned it on. Because like I've gotten gift memberships. Recent by members, see your members, watch page. I don't know. I don't know. There's got to be a setting somewhere that I just don't have on and I need to figure it out. So, just nope. That is not special features, highlight members, thank members, give members special chats, gift membership levels. Yeah, it says I have it turned on. Choose the level that will be sent for gift memberships. And I have it on for the lowest one, the 99-cent level. So apparently I have not set it up. And then click buy. Oh, so it's telling me that I have to buy it. Become a channel member, change your membership level, cancel a membership. Huh, interesting. Oh, try entering through your studio. That's what I am in. Yep. Grant, oh, hold on. You're right. I'm actually on the live. Uh, cancel content live. Kevin, what are you eating? Kevin, what are you eating? Sorry, my cat is eating string. Kevin, stop it. Wow. View on YouTube. Maybe I have to do it on, I don't know. This is crazy. Videos. Dashboard. Come on, people. Come on. Come on, click the right button. View on YouTube. View live in control room. Oh, there we go. So there's a control room. I have never seen the live. Ah! I have never seen the live control room ever before. So thank you. There we go. Starter poll, members only live stream, start a Q&A. And then there we go. So well, okay, well then that doesn't even give me the option for memberships. You know what, Amy, we'll have to, I'm gonna have to suss this out and reactions pop out. Yeah, it is not there for Pete's sake. I must not have it on because it's not showing up. I hit the $, Grant, and it's giving me super stickers and super chats, but it's not giving me memberships in the control room. It's so weird. So I must have something set up wrong. So oh well. Okay, well, I'll quit futzing around with YouTube, and I'll get this sorted out. It's been a while, Vicky, since I did since I allowed the gift memberships. So what if you click on the $, then live, and then click gift for memberships? Yeah, gift memberships is not showing up. So I must not have something set up right. But I will get it set up, and then next time, then I'll give away all of them for the month. So let's do my weigh-in. Now, I know a lot of you probably saw my weigh-in if you were watching my second shot video. Now, some of you may not have seen that at all. Oh, so Vicky said, it looks like you are buying them, and then it says you can give them. Well, now when I'm in the control room, it's not even giving me the option. Oh, yeah, it didn't even give me the option to buy them. It's only giving me super chats and super thanks. So weird. So I'll get it sorted. But yeah, so some of you may have seen the way in from my yeah, it's not there. It is not under the dollar sign. Nope, nope, not under the nope, nope, it's not there. It's so weird. I must not have it turned on. Um, but which is weird because I have it set for gift memberships. So I'll get it sorted and we'll do it next time. So I'm so sorry. I was so excited to do it. I didn't get it set up. Uh, and I thought I could just easily click a button, but why, sometimes this is why you prepare. Oh, I accidentally clicked on you, Grace, on the control room, and it said I could put you in timeout. I I will be nice. I won't put you in timeout, but hey, oh, now it gives me access to all my custom emojis, which I didn't have access to before. So there you go. Oh, I missed Kevin. Oh, I missed Kevin. Of all the cats, I missed Kevin in the chat. I usually am so prepared. But that happens. Well, hello there, Lori. So Lori and I actually had an interview recording yesterday. She said it'll be up in a day or two, so you will get to see me do an update video with Lori on her channel. So that will be exciting. But anyways, if you didn't see my weigh in, surprise. Here's my weigh in. But if you saw me already, my apologies for doing this again. But I always like to do my weigh ins on my live streams because a lot of people like to come in and see it. And Lori says it'll be in about a week. And yeah, Lori, so make sure you let Grace know what you think about the 503B. Uh, you left Kevin like on Home Alone. Oh, Kevin, why are we thumbsing up? I guess I must have caught me doing this. I don't know. Um, I don't know what I'm saying. ADHD brain. So anyways, so let's do, did I get it? Nope, didn't get it right. Didn't get it right. Oh, it's that one. And I was trying to turn the comments off. Okay, so anyway, so if you're new here, because there's 47 of you on, and it's possible that there are new. Oh, Grant, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Yay, thank you. I appreciate it. And let's see. So I'm 52, 5 foot tall, single. I sadly only have 3 cats now. I do have sleep apnea. And obviously the disease of obesity. And I just talked to my gallbladder, my general surgeon today, and he said that he's okay with me having surgery. It doesn't, because I've been so stable, he's like, you don't have to get it out, but my gallstones are so tiny that I could pass them and they could get stuck in a bile duct. So I do have a ton of them, but they are really tiny ones. So I'm not going to take the chance. And I think I'm going to try and schedule for the end of August and get my gallbladder out. So yay. So I'm taking the 12.5 milligram of Zepbound pen. This is my 61st shot that I took last week. Still on self-pay. Ultimate goal to lose 180 pounds, get down around 124 pounds. And I started this journey January 1st, 2025 at 304 pounds, which is absurd for my height. Like, I was so uncomfortable. I felt like I could barely move, could barely do anything. And then thank you so much, Grant. Hold on, I can't see on my live stream. So Mary Ella got a free, Mary Ella got a membership. Halvor SA, Rita 4456, The Weight of Me, Mia, congratulations, and Sassy Mango 9369. Woohoo! Congratulations on the people who are going to get a free 30-day membership to my channels. Yeah, so congratulations and thank you so much, Grant. I truly, truly appreciate it. And everybody make sure that you check out Grant's channel. Grant, if you want to share your YouTube channel or anybody on here wants to share their YouTube channel, this is a connect and grow community, #4cats. So hashtag FOURCATS, and that will show your channel. What was the other thing? Also, remember this live stream, that the live stream chat does take 24 hours to populate on YouTube after the live ends. If you're in the middle of it and you're delayed or anything, the live stream will still stay active, but you won't be able to add to it. And once the live stream ends, then you'll be missing it. Oh, Grant, you missed a U. FOURCATS, like 4, like the number 4. Yeah. And yeah, so just remember that if you want to watch the replay of this and see what everybody is saying in the comments, or you want to find somebody's channel, like my crew's channel that just came up on the screen, or Grant's channel that just came up on the screen, you will be able to go back to the live stream, and you should still be able to click on the links in the live stream chat when it comes up. So that takes, like I said, about 24 hours. Yeah, and there's a bunch of you doing it all at the same time. Oh, and it did manage to get all of you. You were just far enough apart. Sometimes it will not show your channel if 2 people like hit enter right at the same time. So there we go. So Nissa reset with Anissa, getting close to monetization. And there's Positive T, his lovely channel. And there is Lori's channel to check out my interview in about a week or so. I do have an old interview on there from about maybe November, December, if you want to go back and see me about 40 pounds heavier. So definitely go back and check that out. Oh, guys, I just hit a new low, 154. Yay, yay, yay. Congratulations, Amy B. That is amazing. Okay. Well, this Amy is going to actually move on with her weigh-in information. So calories wise, so this was 413 to 419. My weigh-in day was 418. So my eating tracking app is a little disconnected from my calories, but I did average 1,530 calories daily, which is a little high because I had 2 days that I really overate. Well, I mean, okay, it was like 1,800 calories. So like I feel like I overate, but I don't know. This past Sunday, I was just so hungry for some reason, and it was the same with Tuesday. So like, I don't know, I shouldn't have eaten as many calories. I didn't really get that much movement in, but I still would not have eaten enough calories to gain weight, and I should have still lost a little bit of weight. And to do media assets here. So here is my kind of like, okay, so let me show, actually, where are my steps? I lost my steps. I didn't do that great on steps. I think I averaged about 3,000 steps, but honestly, folks, last week was so busy that I was sitting for like 6 to 7 hours without moving, without getting up to go to the bathroom, and it was just, we had so much going on at work that I just wasn't getting my act together and getting done. But I did weigh in on 418 at 243 pounds. But I wasn't 243 pounds on the 18th. And I'll tell you how I do my weigh in. This is my personal choice. So I recorded 1 pound down. So I'm a total of 61 pounds down. So let's look at my weight chart for the week. So this is the graph directly from my tracking app. And so you can see, like on April 12th, I registered at 243. And then April 13th, it was 243. And I got, hallelujah, April 14th, 242. I was so excited. And then on April 15th, I went up 2 pounds to 244. And then on April 16th, I went up to 245. And then April 17th, back to 243. And then April 18th, back to 245. So this is why, like, I don't rely on my weigh-in day, because I would have actually registered that I gained a pound, but I really didn't. There were 3 days out of 7 that I was at 243, and 1 day that I was actually under. So this is my logic and how I do my weigh-in, because otherwise I'd lose my mind. If I went by the number that was on my scale on weigh-in day, which is the furthest date for my shot day, I would feel like I never am getting anywhere. You would all be so bored because you would never see the scale going down at any point. Yeah, so that's how I do mine. And I registered myself for 1 pound down. So I've lost 4 stone, 5 pounds, 27.7 kilograms, and 61 pounds with shot number 61, but week 68 of my weight loss journey, because I did start before I started taking Zepbound, and thank God I got the medication. Otherwise, I would never be losing weight. I would just be sitting here twiddling my thumbs and ready to lose my mind. Yep, thank you so, yep, congratulations, Amy B, for getting down to what did you say? So, 240 pounds to 154 in 11 months, girl. Woo, woo, woo. That is amazing. I am certainly not a super responder. Well, hello there, Beyond Fine Lines 3383. Thank you for joining the live. So glad that you were able to make it with us. And then, oh my God, Becky shared her YouTube channel. Make sure you check her out. Let's see. That is great. That is so great, Amy B. Amazing. And Anessa, so you emailed me this morning or last night. Okay. I haven't really been checking my email today. I've been attempting to be a good girl and do my job. Well, thank you so much. And welcome Beyond Fine Lines. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. Yep. 1 pound is 1 pound. Yeah, I'll take it. Sherry O, just Sherry O, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. So I work out 6 days a week, Amy, and I do intermittent fasting. Well, I inadvertently do intermittent fasting because I usually only eat between noon and 8 p.m. And it's just because I usually don't eat, I don't like to eat breakfast because it used to really drive my hunger and make me hungrier for lunch. But actually, I just sit down at my desk, get myself started, and then I stop for lunch around 12 or noon and eat my meal. And then when I'm done working, usually an hour or two later, I'll get something to eat. And I try not to eat past 8 or 9 o'clock at night. And so yeah, so it's kind of intermittent fasting just because I don't really eat in the mornings, but I don't work out. I do try and get steps in here or there. But I found, Amy, you probably haven't been watching me long enough, but the OGs around here know that I have tried everything. I've tried restricting more calories. I've tried eating more calories. I've tried getting a lot more steps in. I've tried doing this and doing that and blah, blah, blah. And nothing I do actually changes my weight loss. I'm just one of those people. I get my 1 pound average over time, and that's all I get. Well, thank you, Lori. Appreciate it. Yeah. Can't eat breakfast, otherwise I want to eat all day long. Yeah, that used to be the case, but now if I eat anything for breakfast in the morning, then I really don't want to eat lunch, and then I kind of get in trouble. Like, I kind of find it better that if I eat those 8 hours apart, then I tend not to have like really bad glucose swings. But if I like eat breakfast and then don't eat dinner till 9 o'clock in the evening, then I kind of feel bad. Oh, now that you switched to the pen, what's your preference? Okay, so it is pen time. So here's my pen. So it's the Zepbound. I actually prefer the pen over the vial. So right now it's just sitting here without the needle on it. There is the little red tip that you're supposed to clean before you put a needle on it. And you'll notice that I've had it sitting here on my desk. I do have it away from the computer exhaust so it's not getting hot. But here's the like little needles, and notice this is blue. I didn't look up, the manufacturer said these are color coded based on the size. So I'll put this close to see if you can see that, but it does say 31, hold on, I can't read it, 31.25 millimeters times 6 millimeters. So it's 31G times 1/4 and then 6 millimeters. So if you have to buy these, they come in a box about 100. I don't know if that's in focus. But I did in my last video comments, or not the last video, the one before for the first shot, someone asked me for the name of it, and I put it in there. Now I paid $5 for 5 of these, but you can get a box of 100, which I don't need 100, for about $15, but I can't get it delivered in my state, so I got to figure out how to get them. without having to get them delivered. And maybe I can find people locally that need them, and I can, like, sell like 2/3 of the box to other people. So Vicky says I eat between 10 and 6. I never eat after 7. Yeah, I'm just such a night owl. I don't normally go to bed until midnight, 1 or 2. So it's hard for me to eat that early. So I've been at a standstill for a month. I need to lose 4 pounds to, oh, yeah, that's really tough, Chris, to be out of overweight on the BMI. It's so tough, right? Because, right before the cruise, I was trying to get to exactly 60 pounds down. And what happened? I stalled for like 65 days because I put in the universe that I wanted to be at that goal weight. And the universe said, screw you, lady. You're not going to do that. So what are the pros you really see with the Quick Pen compared to the single dose injectors? Honestly, space. The injector pens I've heard actually kind of hurt. I've never used them, but they are so loud. They kind of scare me. And really just honestly space and storage. Also, you have to keep them refrigerated. Where this now, okay, I've had some people challenge me, but I'm going to show you the box. So one of the things it does say is read the instructions. It may be different than other products. So yeah, so make sure you read the instructions for use on this product. And it does say clearly on the back, store unused pens in the refrigerator. Do not freeze. Unused pens may be used until the expiration date, which mine is good through mid-2027. Used pens may be stored at room temperature. So me being a person that I am, I said, I missed the word may. So it says used pens may be stored at room temperature. So for everybody calling me out about storing my used pen at room temperature, literally this is Lily's box, right? This is directly from Eli Lilly themselves. Does it have their name on it? Yes, it has their name on it right there. So it really does say used pens may be stored at room temperature. So I've been keeping mine in my cabinet. But a lot of people did mention, oh, well, maybe you should just put it in the fridge. And I'm like, well, I'm not sure because it says it. I thought it said used pens should be stored at room temperature, but it says may. So may would be you have your choice. But it also does say make sure you store it in the original carton to protect it from light. And throw their pen away. If you're still using pen, throw away the pen you are using after 30 days, even if it still has medication in it. And so I made sure that I put the date to discard it. So I used my first dose, I think, on like April 12th or something. Yep. And then just make sure you read the instructions. It came with like a guide in the box from the pharmacy, like a really pretty brochure. And it also came like this was like I tried to fold this back up the size that it was, but I couldn't do it. But I'm gonna attempt to, let's see. It comes in, it's like folded up like this big, but really tight and neat. So this comes in this box with it. And this is the biggest instruction guide that you would ever need. Look at this. Here's the instructions as well. So if you don't get the fancy little flyer, it does come with this, and it is the exact thing. There was something I wanted to point out on it. Where was it? Let's see. The one thing I didn't realize is that you can inject above your belly button, and I might actually try that next time. I've been doing in my stomach under my belly button. It says if the pen prevents you from turning the dose to the knob 1, throw away the pen and discard unused medication. Do not attempt to inject leftover medication. I swear it said somewhere that it will not allow you to push it more than 4 times. I had this throwaway after 4 weekly doses. You know what? I'm going to have to find this and put this up on the internet, but I swear to you that it said somewhere about it wouldn't go past. After 4 doses, throw away the pen, including unused medication. The pen will prevent you from dialing a full dose after you've given yourself 4 weekly doses. So it's saying that it's actually manufactured to prevent more than 4 doses in the pen. So I don't know if y'all can see that. I know my hand is, I'm trying to hold it still. My hand is shaking a little bit. But yeah, so that is the magical instructions that came directly with the pen. And look, I understand that companies and people will say things that aren't necessarily true to get you to believe something. But I don't have no reason not to believe them, but I'm going to test it out because I'm going to do a shot 3 and a shot 4 video. Wow, you really like the pen over the vial? I do, because I always like struggled with the vial a little bit. I didn't like the needles they gave me. They were too thick and they had a hard time puncturing the seal on the vial. And I always tended to end up getting a bunch of air in my vial, which I know for like I could give my, as long as I'm not putting it in a vein, like even giving yourself a shot of a whole syringe of air is not going to hurt you. It's not recommended, but yeah. Yeah, I think I like it better. It is a little futzy the first couple times you do it, but I bet next time, if there's no cat interference, that I'll be able to do it in probably 2 minutes flat. Yeah, hang in there, Chris. You got this. Yeah, so yeah, tell us, T, like, what do you prefer about the vial? A wall was built, I understand. I'll keep on banging at that wall, Chris. The vial, you can control your dose and stay if that is not working. Now, that is true, but I tend not to be a person that I need to be, I guess, futzing, messing around with my dose. I'm okay. No, but I do have some vials and backup. So if I feel that I need to go up to 15 and I don't have my prescription ready for 15 yet, that will allow me to do it. And but I never ended up doing that with the 10. I never ended up going to 12.5 without getting this new prescription. It just happened to work out at the time I needed to go up. My prescription had expired. Grace, the extra medication that be in the vial. Yeah, the vial does have a little bit of extra medication, sometimes like almost a quarter of a dose. It took 30 days for the intermittent fasting to kick in. I followed Jen Stevens. She's awesome. It freaked out my doctor, even though I was eating more than ever. I lost so fast. She said no. Well, I can see that because you're diabetic, Vicki. So I can see why she might not want you to do that. I did all the things and still only averaged 0.9 pounds per week. Yes, just Sherry. Oh, that is me. I did all the things all of the time. Down 65 pounds. Yay. On my own, then gained 19 no matter what I did. The tirzepatide helped me lose 38 pounds. Down 84. Fantastic. 212 to 128. There you go. I can't wait until I'm in the hundreds. And it's just because it's absolutely 0% to do with vanity. It has to do with the freedom of movement and the freedom to enjoy my life as I want to enjoy it. And I cannot do that yet without feeling like I'm gonna like melt down into a puddle if I go out and try and walk 5 or 10 miles in a day when I'm out sightseeing. Use pen at room temperature. Yeah, you saw the proof. The proof is on the box. And I know that a lot of people were really weary of that because of maybe the concern of bacteria, but I bet that they have the bacterial whatever water in it instead of the regular. Yeah, Sherry, 128. Brava. That is fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. That is amazing. Congratulations, congratulations for Sherry. Oh, Grant gifted you the membership, Mia. So congratulations. So there are some member only videos out there. I've got the clothing haul. I've got like cooking videos, a Hungryroot video about the meal service I use, and soon to be a cats were behaving horribly and ruined my cruise video because they're just being jerks. Yes, Sherry, that is very impressive. Yep, there you go. Oh yeah, all that paper. The vial, we supposed to put 50 units in the syringe, but I put all the medic. Yeah, it gets 60 units out of it, so it does get a good little bit of extra. Yeah, so that's kind of like the golden dose, and this pen is not going to have it because someone commented, "Oh, I see how much further the plunger is down." When you're, because I was showing it close up after I took my shot. So, oh, well, thank you, Mariella, for using my cat custom emojis. They are so cute. I love them so much because they really do look like all of my cats. So they are really, really fabulous. So Mia's asking, "Hey, bro, how are you doing? Are you on the road today?" I'm assuming that is for Grant. Yeah, Mariella got a membership too. Yeah, use the Mia, yes, and I use the golden dose for 450. I'm gonna use it all. Yep, absolutely. I thought even the vial life was still 28 days. Yes, the vial life is 28 days. Unrefrigerated and open. So does that mean y'all are using it past 28 days? I'm not. Not once you puncture it. So yeah, so it's 28 days once you puncture it. Now, compounded has a different expiration date, but the vials from Lily last 28 days after puncture. Well, actually, oh no, after unrefrigerated, not puncture. Once you puncture the Lily vial, you discard it. But it's supposed to be 28 days out of the refrigerator. Actually, 21. It's 20. Lily's vials are 21. It's 28 days for semaglutide, which they don't have the single-use vials. And the pens, the single-use pens for Zepbound, I believe, are 21 days as well. They hold their vials and pull from the vials an extra dose at the end. Yeah, I usually, when I did my vial, I would do like all of the meds. I'd get every little last drop out of it. Well, hello, Judy. Oh, you're very welcome for the quick pen video. So you're going to be switching over in July. That's fantastic. I know a lot of people will be switching over, and it may come sooner than you think. That I'm hearing rumblings that maybe everybody's going to be forced onto switching over to the quick pen, because I think they might be doing away with the 4 single-use dosage pens, right? Because that's 4 times the manufacturing cost if you have to do 4 separate pens. I mean, I guess I could see there's some point in having 4 separate ones in certain occasions where like you really need to give somebody just one shot. Maybe they're in a facility where they're getting care and you need to give them their medication, but they could also do that with the vials if they keep those on hand. But I have not heard word about the 4 dose vials, the multi-dose vials that they were supposed to put out. They got them approved by the FDA, but no hide nor hair of them on the website. So, and I think it's probably coming down to money. They don't want someone who's on 5 to be able to buy a 10 multi-dose vial for the same price and then use it for twice as long. I have a boy cat who jumps up on my table when I'm pulling out my copper peptide and he knocks stuff off my sanitized table. But TT, I'm loving my copper peptide for hair loss and skin issues. You know, I did see somebody else using it. Maybe it was, oh, what is Allie's channel? Oh, the one where she's always, oh, somebody remind me of Fit Flavor Fun. I haven't watched her channel in a hot minute. But yeah, my cats, like I try to be really careful about them not going after my needle stuff. But yeah, actually Marsha's sitting on Okay, it is a dining table, but it's a laundry folding table. I don't eat there. And this island is actually theirs because I have a huge kitchen. You can't see it. I have all the space in the world for me to prepare my food, but because I can't bend down to feed them, I feed them on this island because I do not use it because my back would be to the stove if I were cooking and preparing. But I have a huge space on both sides of my stove top or oven and stove top to cook. So I don't even bother with the island at all. There's storage underneath it, but yeah, the cats eat up there. That's why you're always seeing them up there. Like the first couple videos I posted, like I had one video that got like 8,000 views uh, in like 24 hours. And people were like, oh my God, you let your cats on the counter. Well, that is their counter. Back here, that's not even my stove. Like you can't see it because I've got a pantry here. And then from this pantry all the way to that back wall is all countertop for me to use. Actual pens are what costs the most with the Zepbound. Dave talked about it. It's cheaper to give the quick pen to everyone. Absolutely. Yeah, and then Allie's channel, Fit Flavor Fun. Yeah, I've watched your channel from time to time, but honestly, there's so many of us out there. Sometimes it's hard to get around to everybody. I kind of have my favorites that pop up in my feed, have my notifications on, and just, honestly, it just comes down to algorithm, right? Based on who's going to get served to me. And so unless I like am subscribed and have all my notifications on, sadly, I do miss channels that I love to watch because I just don't have all the time in the world trying to do this full-time job, 2 channels, and inhale YouTube content. Honestly, I don't even watch anything else anymore. I turned off all my streaming services except Netflix, and honestly, I haven't even gotten around to Netflix much anymore. I hope they don't take away the single dose vials. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do, but I've heard rumblings that to save money, they're thinking of doing that. My my animals are human. Yeah, mine are, mine have been around like Marshmallow. She is 15 and a half years old. That young lady right there. I notice, I think she's starting to slow down a bit. But Malibu's young. He's just 2. He just turned 2 on April 6th. So happy birthday, Malibu. And Kevin is 7 and a half. He'll be 8, I think, in August. So kind of they're all over the place because it seems like, so it was like when one died, I'd replace them with another. And so they've been kind of staggering with ages. Who's my favorite? Huh. I don't know. Like my cats are also different that uh I can't really choose. Like Kevin is very, very lovey and but pushy. But it's frustrating that I have to give him medication twice a day. Uh, two shots, eye drops in each eye twice a day. And so it can be really frustrating trying to catch him when he doesn't want his eye drops. Plus the expense, they used to be $160 a month each. And then also I have to go quarterly to an eye doctor and for him an ophthalmologist. And then they've already had the conversation that at some point in his life I will have to have eyeballs removed because of the glaucoma. We'll get to a point that it will stop responding to medication. And at this point, they don't have any other treatment for it other than removing the diseased eyeball, which I do not know that I could ever handle having a fully blind cat. I have had one at one point from sadly a brain tumor, and that did not last long. He had no quality of life. And I know that's very different than a healthy cat that has lost its vision. All I heard was make another video of your cats on the counter. Yeah, I probably should just to drive people crazy. Yes, pillows. I have pillows that say I work hard so my cats have a good life. I have like a tea towel in my, like a hand towel that says something about like the cats are the boss of the place. Yeah, so Positine loves his peptides, and the peptides are underrated. I think the challenge is just safety with the peptides. How do you know that unless you're like working directly with a doctor and you're getting stuff that's been tested, how do you know that you're getting things that are safe for human? Oh yeah, I saw JC Calamity Jane short of her kitty making a mess. Uh yeah, so T, what peptides do you use and what is the benefit? Peptides can be taken by nasal spray too. Oh, interesting. So T uses CJC 1295 and Impomorelin, I think is how it's pronounced, something close. Uh, I saw one was out, but haven't turned it on. It was Jasmine Flower. So she's got a cat video out. Mia, that's too much work. Oh yeah, that would be crazy to try and do that. I know a lot of people that are using the Retta are using like having to reconstitute it, and I don't know, that kind of scares me. But I'm really, like I said last time on the live, I'm really concerned about them putting Retatrutide out as a biologic and then getting $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a month for that medication, and then us in the general public not having access to it. But because I have been diagnosed with fatty liver disease, maybe I would get approved to use it for fatty liver disease. But I know from hearing everybody that it really needs to be taken in tandem with a GLP-1 to do the hunger suppression, to do the food noise reduction, and the hunger suppression, because the hunger drive that I have is really terrible, and the glucagon agent is going to do nothing but drive that if you've ever researched anything about glucagon. Yeah, according to Dave on the pen, it's going to cost $7,000, which is absurd. Like literally, like it's absurd. I mean, at this point in life, like I can barely afford a value meal at McDonald's on a regular basis, and we're going to charge $7,000 for medication. I mean, at this point, like this year, my health insurance has denied every single thing that I've run through. My emergency room visit, they denied my MRIs for my neck and for my back because I need to be rechecked to see if it's time for surgery again. So I didn't get those because I didn't want to risk paying out of pocket. They denied my ADHD testing, so I just got a $1,000 bill for that. And I'm getting ready to schedule gallbladder surgery, and I'm like, oh, I bet they're probably going to deny that because my company pays $700 a month for my health insurance, but that's not enough, apparently. LOL, it's all in what you do. I'm a recovering addict, so I've done way worse in my life, just being honest. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't have a trouble with nasal sprays because I do take like allergy medicine nasally. But yeah, I think trying to prepare that would be tough. Saw a short today, and doctor mentioned combining low dose tirzepatide with retatrutide. Yes, so Dr. Kevin Johnson, I believe is his name. He is a doctor, and he has his own channel, and I think it's no Joseph, Dr. Kevin Joseph, I think is his channel name. He also was talking about combining the two and saying that really is the best practice, and that he has patients that's how he prescribes it. And he also is a big believer in peptides, uses them himself, and prescribes them to his patients. So I use peptide. Let's see. Mia, love how open you are and doing what works for you. Oh, hold on. Why are we not? Sorry, I'm trying to click on your comment there. There we go. Positive T. I use peptides with doctor's prescription. I went through Dr. Jones on YouTube. Oh yeah, I know who he is. Wow, insurance is worthless. Absolutely worthless. Because I'm really ticked off about the ADHD testing though, because I specifically asked them in email, in writing 3 times before I went to my appointment. Are you sure this testing is covered by my insurance? I know that I've hit my deductible, but I cannot afford this testing if I have to pay for it. And they're like, oh, sure, you're fine. You've hit your deductible. It should be fine. And I'm like, look, like I don't want to walk in there and have to hand over a check for $1,000. I'd rather not do the testing if I have to pay for it out of pocket. And then they have been harassing me the past week. They're texting me twice a day, sending me emails twice a day. Like you need to fork over almost $1,000. And I'm like, but the whole point is I only wanted to do it if I didn't have to pay $900 for it. But you have to be careful with some medical places because they really are used car salesmen and really will fleece the ever-loving crap out of you because they'll charge like the insurance $5, $6, $7,000, and the insurance will say, oh, well, you've got to pay like X amount of this. And so not only do they get way more than they need out of the insurance, but then they get money out of your pocket too. I had a whatchamacallit, CPAP supply company who was randomly billing my insurance company for CPAP supplies that they were not sending to me, and then refused to send me an invoice. They told me on the phone that they could not send me an invoice, that I needed to pay the co-insurance of 20% of the supplies. And they could not send me an invoice to tell me what they charged my insurance company from. And I told them in no uncertain, not very nice terms that they could F off. And if they cannot provide me a valid bill and tell me who got the supplies, then they're never getting money out of me. So they stopped calling. I never heard from them again. And I never used them again. The combo is to combat food noise. Absolutely, Anissa, because I've heard a lot of people say, oh, well, I got on Reddit and the food noise came back. And so that's where I'm terrified of. So I'm going to have to find a doctor that's okay, like managing me with the Reddit, a very low dose of Reddit and a low dose of tirzepatide. Some things I won't discuss, but I'm proud of how far I've come. Yep. And God has helped me so very much. Absolutely be proud of how far you've come because you never know what people go through in life. Look, when I was 18 years old, or right before I turned 18 years old, I was still in high school because my birthday was in February, didn't graduate till June. My mom and her boyfriend decided they were going to move. So myself and my 22-year-old brother were living with them. And so they're like, oh, well, like a week before you turn 18, like, can you go live with someone else because we're moving? And it's not going to be like, we're not going to have room for you. We're moving to a 1-bedroom. So literally my mother just moved away, picked up and moved away. I went and slept on a friend's sofa for like the next 8 months. And it's like, who? So, so I'm so proud of like where I am in life, and I don't take anything for granted. Okay, maybe I look like I live in a fancy apartment and I do all this travel and I spend all this money, but I have worked so hard to get here from being somebody who was pretty much homeless because my friends' parents did not feed me. They did not take care of me. They did not do anything for me other than allow me to begrudgingly sleep on their sofa. So like I have done all of this that I've got for myself, and blood, sweat, and tears to get where I am. And luckily I have a, good paying job, but I worked hard to get where I'm at. And so while I really enjoy the vacations and stuff that I go on, I don't take a second of it for granted. And that's why I have such a hard time with the casino. Like, I'm like, oh, well, I saved up all this money to go play and I really can't afford to spend it. But then I start losing and I'm like, oh, like I can't let go of the money. It's so hard sometimes. Yeah, Dr. Jones is a fountain of information. Isn't he a chiropractor? Good night, Mary Ella. Yeah, it's about time that I let all of you guys go because it's a little over an hour and I really try not to keep you more than an hour. Yeah, Anissa, it happens. And that's why, like, there's some people I watch here on YouTube and I'm like, oh my God, like, I wish that person could have been my parent. Like, I love Kim After 50. I wish she would come over and join us on the live stream because she's trying to do weight loss as well, but she does mainly like finance and travel. But I met her on a cruise I had been watching her channel before I met her on a cruise, but we just happened to be on the same cruise. And so we met up for a little bit and just had so much in common. But like, oh my gosh, if that woman could have been my mother. I mean, she's the same age as me, so like physically, but like I can't imagine like how different my life would have been if I got the nurturing care that I needed out of a parent. Like it would have been so amazing. Amy, which compounded pharmacy did you use? So I used the first time Mochi, and I don't want to disclose the second one because they sent me medication that was only good for 2 months when they sent me a 3 month supply. So I'm just annoyed with them, and I don't want to spread bad publicity about them, but I also don't want to advertise for them either. Bunch of crooks. Absolutely, my insurance company is just terrible, terrible. Okay, I see Jasmine Flowers is trying to get pregnant. Oh, okay. So that is that why she stopped the medication? I know that she stopped and then she put on a bunch of weight. I don't know if she went back on the medication. Oh, well, thank you, Candace. I appreciate it. Well, thank you, Grant. Yeah, and it's hard because like I tell people my story and I'm not ever looking for sympathy and I don't want people to feel bad for me because I have a great life now. But like you never know the shit that people have been through in their life, or what, like not everybody gets the care and concern that a lot of people do. Oh, well, thank you so much, Candace. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, I understand that when I was a senior in high school, my parents sold our house and never told me it was for sale and I needed to go find it. Really, like it's so ridiculous. Neither of my parents showed up at my high school graduation either. My mother lived in the same city. But because she was such a nervous Nelly, she couldn't figure out like how to get to the graduation ceremony, and it was like too overwhelming for her to be in public. And I understand my father didn't come because my father was very ill and disabled, and it would have been an extreme stress and could have been life-threatening for him to come. But even though that factor, it was still incredibly disappointing because none of my family showed up for my high school graduation. And I was like in the top tier of graduates. So like I had a special color robe and everything. So we had like 3 different colors and I was like in the top tier color. And so, yeah, that was just disappointing. Now, my best friend's parents, who I was living with, did come, which was nice. But yeah, it was such a bummer. Yeah, it does make you stronger, right? All the stuff that we go through does make you stronger. Yeah, I mean, people like it's amazing what people do when they don't have their head on straight. So crazy, crazy. Well, I'm going to let all of you go. Thank you for all of you that are on here. There's still 44 of you. Make sure that you smash that like button if you haven't subscribed. Please do so. Be on the lookout for my shot 3 video. And I'm going to bring up a couple points about the pen. I'm going to show the box, show the instructions. And there's one other thing that I didn't talk about that kind of freaked me out a little bit, but I'm going to show it in video 3. And then we're going to do video 4 so that way we can see, well, what's left in the pen when I've used all of the doses. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And then if you like my cruising, don't forget to check out my If You Seek Amy K channel. Sorry. Hold on, I got to do my reactions. There we go. I just hit my 1,000 subscribers over there. I finally gotten monetized, and I need to put out a video about the Princess Players Advantage Club. So if anybody's looking to go on Princess Cruise Line and wants to save a ton of money on a future cruise, that would be the video to check out. And like Vicky says, it's going to have so much detail because Amy is very detail oriented. Yeah, appreciate you all being kind about my past. I appreciate that a lot. I know some things are risky in life, but my beliefs have got me through. Amen to that. Amen, Mia. Yeah, everybody's going to have their own beliefs, and I hate it when people who don't have certain beliefs put other people down for having those beliefs because that's not fair. Uh, that brings a lot of people comfort to have their beliefs. Oh, well, thank you, Grace. Thank you so much. So we've got that dude CHT. Oh, he was commenting on some of my videos. Purple Queens, E Martel 7762, which I don't know that I've seen a comment from. Brandon Moreland, 6162, and Twisted Nerves. Oh, yeah, so Twisted Nerves is one of the Foodies Vacation Squad. So I'll make sure that they know that they have a free gift membership. Wow, thank you so much, Grace. I completely appreciate anybody giving out memberships to my channel. Give them a chance to look at some of my membership videos. And hello, GIFs Math. Nice to see you. I think I pronounced that right. Yep, and yep, heart to the weight of me. No one has room to judge you. You're simply amazing. Oh, that's really nice to say to Mia. That is amazing. Yeah, Grace and Grant, thank you so much for gifting the memberships. I truly appreciate it. And hopefully, Grant, are you going to the OAC conference in Orlando? The Your Weight Matters. I think Darium is. So hopefully I'll get to meet all of you. And I know Barb from Health at Any Cost wants to do a bench chat with me. So that will be awesome. And don't forget, so as we're closing up, everybody, I've got a 30-second outro. Hit hashtag FOURCATS to share your channel with the live stream, and it will post to YouTube 24 hours after this live stream ends. People will be able to see it. Thank you so much, Little Butterfly. I really appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Fabulous, fabulous community. I really, really enjoy your friendship and the time that you take to watch my channels. Oh, give me an A, give me a M, give me a Y. Yay, Amy. Oh, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, hashtag 4cats. So make sure you check out everybody's channel. And thanks again to Grace for gifting those memberships. And thanks again to Grant for gifting those memberships. That was adorable. So, okay, everybody, have a fabulous evening. I will see you back again next Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, and be on the lookout. I'm hoping to put out my shot number 3 video on Sunday afternoon. Seems to be a good time that most of you are available to watch it. So have a great one, and I'll see you again soon.
I've cried in silence, but I'm done with that. Now I rise with rhythm, even imagine that. Strong legs, brave heart, I'm building my pace. Dancing through the chaos, finding my grace. 100